As a woman, it is important for you to know your blood type. In India, 5 to 10% women have a negative blood type, such as A negative, B negative, O negative, and AB negative. It's time to know more about your blood type. Consult your doctor today. A public health initiative by Bharat Serums and Vaccines Limited and Mankind Pharma Limited.
Hello and welcome to RevSportz, and as you know, we are, of course, Snehashish and I are in Vadodara. I have been in Vadodara for quite some time now, since WPL second leg, this time round as well. And I'm saying as well because last year also it was in Vadodara. But today with me is a man who has made that possible along with his team. I have Mr. Pranav Amin, the BCA President. Hi Pranav.
Hi Trisha, how are you?
Good.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, congratulations on a superb turnaround. You know, the way the stadium looks, the way the arrangements made, and of course the public for turning out in huge numbers.
No, thank you. Actually, so it's been an interesting journey. I think in the last 6 years since I took over as president, Baroda, BCA didn't have a stadium. So
Yes.
we had to build the stadium with, there was some land that was bought by my predecessors. So we went and we started building it. Actually, before that, the bigger challenge was we were backlogged financially in terms of 5 or 6 AGMs. So we had to pass 5 or 6 AGMs and COVID came in the way. So we still managed because in the post-Lodha committee era, you know, you had to get all your AGMs passed on time to get
Right.
financial monies from BCCI. So we managed to pass all the AGMs. We started the stadium construction process. And we did a lot of research actually, being one of the more later stadiums. Our team actually, I told them to visit most of the stadiums in India, the good ones, bad ones, to see what the learnings are and try seeing what works for a city of Baroda. And that's how we came about and that's how the stadium was built.
Right. So if you're something that you actually picked up and changed that is not there in other stadiums, if you were to talk about the dressing room or...
Yeah, so I think what we did is we've kind of taken some of the best bits from each stadium. Like we liked in Rajkot, we saw something that was unique, you know, where the stadium is a little more elevated. So we took that design. And I was traveling, so I saw in the Oval in London that there's a big gangway at the back, which makes a viewing experience in the galleys and you can hang out with people. So we incorporated that. The dressing rooms are one of the largest dressing rooms in India. Some things are unique as well. The dressing rooms connect into, they have a private entrance of course, and they connect into a swimming pool and a gym, so indoor swimming pool and a gym. So that is unique. So these are some of the features that we've incorporated.
And one of the biggest things, of course, as far as someone like me is concerned, how did the WPL happen? And what is the interest? Because before that, it was the West Indies series. So how did that interest come on? You know, a lot of organizations don't want to get into women's cricket, maybe.
Good point. So, you know, so first thing is, I think the city of Baroda has been starved for cricket, for international games. I think even the last one that came about 10 years back was the ladies match. And we were okay with the ladies match back in those days at the old Reliance Stadium. So once the stadium was built, we spoke to BCCI. And while their schedules were set for the men's tournament, they didn't have anything set for the women's. So they said, let's try out for the women's to start with. So we did a couple of games. We did the India versus West Indies ODI series. We got 3 games for that. Then we got the WPL, last year WPL, we got that. And when BCCI came and when the office bearers and all the other team from BCCI came, they saw that turnout in the city of Baroda for women's cricket was pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, it is, and they were trying to get it. This is before India won the World Cup, and it has changed a lot since then, right? So before that, we didn't have to try hard. I think people were coming in, they were starved for cricket. People are cricket fans in Baroda, and you don't need to get them out. They like to come there. So that's what WPL 1 went off very well. Subsequently, we got WPL 2, and that has been even more successful. Partly it has to do, of course, that India won the World Cup. And I'm just seeing that women's cricket is on the rise. I'm seeing viewers, a lot of viewers are saying, oh, we'd rather come and see a women's cricket game, and it's getting very interesting. And all the WPL games have also been quite interesting, barring RCB was at the top of the table. Everybody else, it was anyone's game. So it was quite interesting.
And in the Vadodara leg, of course, that also changed. RCB also lost back-to-back matches. That became interesting. Last game was eliminator. Tomorrow is the final. So when there's an occasion like the eliminator and final happening, it's one thing to have the league stage.
Yeah.
Another thing to happen, another thing is of course the big matches.
Yeah.
So as an organization, as a leader of an organization, how do you guys prepare for that? What are the challenges?
Yeah, so no, it's a good question actually. So we have been preparing for this for a while because it's a new stadium. It's a new venue altogether. So getting people there in and out, starting from the logistics, the stadium, everything. There's a learning, right? So we've done a lot of practice games. We started, so even before this, we had a lot of the BCCI tournaments here.
Right.
We had some of the BCCI knockout games, some of the tournaments, some of the Ranji games. So that helped us get prepared for this. Secondly, I think after each game, the team has been quite diligent to put on a good show. So we've taken our learnings, what worked. Like, if parking didn't work in one game, if there was traffic jam, then we got the local authorities, and they've been very helpful as well to how to manage traffic getting in and out of the city. How do you work? What were the challenges in the stadium? Which were the areas to put members? Which are the seats? How to allocate that? What were the infrastructural issues that the caterers faced? So like for the first match, we realized that when you have multiple caterers, you need multiple kitchens. So we've built 4 different kitchens that the caterers can serve hot food. So it doesn't get, So these little things is what we've incorporated as we've gone along. The media tower, in my opinion, is we've designed. In fact, we've over-designed it. I think it's a really good media space, and it's up to international standards. So that is pretty much fantastic. It's got a lot of room, and the rest of the stadium, the team just keeps working at it and seeing wherever the improvement areas are.
In fact, right after WPL, there are domestic women's matches. That's happening as well in Vadodara, and those are the elite group matches. So top teams, the Vidarbhas, the Bengals, they are here. So how does our association handle that? Because on one side, Kotambi, of course, is busy handling WPL. Then there are other stadiums. If you could also tell us, like, how many stadiums are there?
BCA has its own only one stadium, which is Kotambi. But the beauty about Kotambi is that at Kotambi itself, we've got the main ground and a secondary ground, and both are BCCI approved. The secondary ground also has a full dressing room with all the infrastructure, so you can play A-class games over there. All A-class cricket can be played there. There's a third ground which is, I'll be smaller, but junior cricket, but that's got about 19 wickets.
Oh, okay.
So it's fantastic in terms of, you can play multiple wickets, multiple warm-ups. You have a practice area also there with floodlights. So there's 3-4 of these spaces at Kotambi. Apart from that, BCA spends a lot of money on grounds in Baroda, which are not their own. We work through partners or through academies and other places where we have MOUs. So we spend a lot of money on those grounds. We ensure that they're up to tip-top shape. So you can play Ranji or any of these top tournaments in any of these grounds as well.
Since you spoke about Ranji, there's a huge tournament that's starting right after the WPL ends. That's the World Cup. 2 questions actually. One, what is your future vision as far as BCA is concerned? And 2, when do you think that a big match like you have got the men's international, you did get it, but something like a World Cup match?
I think it's only a matter of time. I think the T20 World Cup, it's only on fewer locations in India. I think only the metros have got the games. But I think if we keep putting on a good show, from 2 perspectives. One is from the infrastructure perspectives, I think we're there. Infrastructure, the outfield, the ground. In fact, a lot of the senior men's cricketers as well as women cricketers right now, they all said that the outfield is one of the best they've seen in India. So that's I'm very happy with that. The infrastructure, the dressing room areas, the warm-up areas, the gym is all up there. So the infrastructure-wise, we're very good. In terms of the other ambience, I think what makes a real difference for cricket and what BCCI decides is how the viewers of that particular city, number one, behave and how passionate they are about the game. And I think in Baroda, we've got a passionate set of viewers who are very well behaved as well. If you saw in the New Zealand game, they're cheering for both the sides, not just the India side. And that goes a long way in terms of cricket, and that's where they feel comfortable that security-wise and everything can be managed. So I think for the first, we've just done the first men's, but I think it's been a good experience, and hopefully BCCI will give us a lot more games.
So what is the main vision going forward from here?
So the main vision is, of course, I'm president for another couple of weeks, another 10 days, and then the new team will take over. But I think it's a work in progress, and I think whichever the team comes in, and if it's my group or whoever, I think they have to just continue with the progress that we made, be it either with the financial diligence and the financial compliance that we have, getting all our things done on time, spending on cricket, number 2, Number three is I do want to add more infrastructure. So we have to keep building on infrastructure as we grow because we're getting so much demand. And as you said, women's cricket is also important. And we're trying to give as much to women's cricket as we give to men's cricket. So giving them the necessary infrastructure, dedicated grounds that they can practice in, grounds in the city, so for women we don't have to, they're not uncomfortable going out. Having said that, I've seen the women's team, they love going out to Kotambi. They love experiencing all the facilities there. So I think it's just building up on these, and that's what will really help us. I think junior cricket is something that we will work on as well.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Trisha.
And hope we'll be back next WPL for more or maybe international games as well, because I have had an excellent experience in Kotambi. And one thing that he did not add, I'll obviously add, is the way we get supported from your team members. Anything we need, because Kotambi is a little outside the city. From cabs to how to come back, how to go back, every guidance. And of course, yesterday there was a little problem with internet. There were 5 people coming and helping. So absolutely superb team members you've got and super work. All the best.
Thank you very much, and wish you all the best. Enjoy the game tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
As a woman, it is important for you to know your blood type. In India, 5 to 10% women have a negative blood type, such as A negative, B negative, O negative, and AB negative. It's time to know more about your blood type. Consult your doctor today. A public health initiative by Bharat Serums and Vaccines Limited and Mankind Pharma Limited.